Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Tornado Cash suffers a governance attack. Vitalik warns against overextending Ethereum's social consensus. Lyra upgrades its Optimism contracts to Newport, and Nimbus releases a medium urgency client update. All this and more from ETH Daily starts right now. Tornado Cash suffered a catastrophic governance attack over the weekend, allowing an attacker to take full control of the Tornado Cash DAO. As a result, locked votes, the Tornado Treasury, TornadoCash.eth, and Tornado Cash Nova are compromised. Users of Tornado Cash Nova, which is an implementation of Tornado Cash on Gnosis chain, are urged to withdraw funds as soon as possible. Tornado Cash Classic pools are currently unaffected. According to BlockSec, an attacker convinced Tornado governance into approving a seemingly ordinary proposal contract and used a trick in Create and Create2 to create a contract with the same address but with different bytecode. The attacker then self-destructed the initial proposal and deployed a new malicious contract using the same address. The Tornado Cash attacker later submitted a new governance proposal seeking to restore the state of Tornado Cash governance. When the Tornado Cash attacker deployed the malicious contract, they granted themselves 1.2 million Tornado tokens, effectively gaining full control over the DAO. The new proposal seeks to burn the 1.2 million tokens. Tornado token holders don't have a say in the proposal's outcome, as the attacker already controls the DAO and has already voted in favor of his own proposal. The proposal is set to be executed on Friday, May 26th. Users warn that the attacker may just be using the proposal to increase the price of Tornado before selling his tokens. Ethereum creator Vitalik published a new blog post warning against solutions that attempt to recruit Ethereum social consensus for their own application's benefit. Solutions that create incentives to attempt a fork of Ethereum pose a high systemic risk. Vitalik outlines 3 categories where such a solution could exist, including price oracles, restaking, and Layer 2 projects that depend on Layer 1 for recovery. Vitalik presents a theoretical example where if a large Layer 2 project suffers an exploit that results in a loss of all user funds, it would levy on Ethereum to fork the Layer 1 chain to restore user funds. The situation would also reinforce too big to fail dynamics, in which larger projects have a better chance of getting a bailout than smaller ones. Vitalik also mentions the Ethereum Classic hard fork, which used Ethereum's social consensus to bail out users affected by the DAO hack. Externalizing dispute resolution to Ethereum burdens validators and the Ethereum community with additional responsibilities, which Vitalik says could lead to a community split. Options AMM protocol Lyra Finance deployed its Newport upgrade on Optimism. Users can now deposit USDC into market maker vaults for Ether, Wrapped Bitcoin, ARB, and OP on Optimism. Previously, Lyra only supported SUSD as the options protocol is built on Quensa. A portion of USDC liquidity is still converted into SUSD. Options on the new contract will go live later this week. Newport allows Lyra market maker vaults to partially collateralize short positions with cash, removing the need to swap base assets for hedging purposes. It also introduces support for Synthetics Perps v2. Users with assets in older Optimism vaults are advised to withdraw and migrate liquidity into the new vaults. And lastly, Nimbus released version 23.5.1 of its consensus layer client. The release is a medium urgency upgrade that includes a fix for an issue introduced in version 23.4, which caused missed block proposals for users with an external block builder. The release also includes support for incremental pruning. Prism also released version 4.0.5, a recommended upgrade that includes improvements to attestation aggregation. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories from ETH Daily. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us on Twitter at ETHDaily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.substack.com. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.